How's it going, everyone? So what we want to make sure that what we're doing with our putting is we have to really make sure that we have a consistent setup with this. So what we're going to be seeing with our feet is we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we're going to be just slightly on the insides of our shoulders right here with our feet. So from there, when we're having our distance control, so we have 3 distances that we're going to be working off this blueprint. So we're going to be having 10 feet, 20 feet, and 30 feet. So for 10 feet, what we're going to make sure that we're going to be seeing is we're going to be going big toe to big toe. And then for 20 feet, what we're going to be seeing is it's going to be pinky toe to pinky toe. And then what we're going to be seeing for 30 feet is we're going to be going ahead and going a foot outside of foot right here. So what we really want to make sure that we're kind of seeing with this is we're going to be hitting the putt with the same exact speed as a 1-foot putt to a 40-foot putt. And what I mean by that is the only thing that we're going to be changing with this is how long we take the putter head back and how far we take the putter head through. So those are going to be the only things that we're going to be changing with our stroke, is how far back and how far through we go ahead and take it. So we're never going to be having a harder hit with a longer putt. We're always going to be going as long back as we need to and as far through as we need to. So those are going to be the only things that we're going to be changing with our distance control. So for what we're going to be seeing with our posture and our setup, so we can go ahead and set up in 2 kind of different ways, is either we're going to be using a little bit more of our body, or we're going to be using a little bit more of our arms. So for a more body putting stroke, what we're going to be kind of seeing is, and this is going to be for people who go ahead and crouch down just a little bit more, is we're going to be going ahead and just kind of hugging our sides with our biceps. And then what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be kind of having our palm pointing up the sky. Then we're just going to go ahead and tilt just like this. So we're just going to go ahead and tilt. So we're not going to hunch over. We're just going to be standing nice and tall, and we're just going to tilt. And then from right there, then we can go ahead and grab onto our putter. So from there, the way that we're actually going to be using our stroke is we're going to be kind of rotating our torso a little bit more kind of through this stroke. So it's going to be, we're kind of going this way kind of with our putting stroke. So it's going to be kind of looking like this. So I'm going back and then I'm going forward, and I'm rotating my core to be able to go ahead and take this putter back and through. So we're never going to be kind of using our arms when we're in this kind of position. So if you kind of see yourself as somebody who kind of nestles into the golf ball, or not nestles into the golf ball, but nestles into the putter a little bit more, then we got to make sure that we're kind of engaging our core muscles with this putt. So if you're somebody who generally stands a little bit taller, we're going to be actually using our arms a little bit more kind of through the stroke. So what we're going to be kind of seeing with this is we're going to be standing a little bit taller. So we're still going to have a little kind of bend or tilt kind of with our hips. It's just not going to be as much as somebody who go ahead and nestles into the putter. So we're just going to be going ahead and standing nice and tall. Then we're going to have a little tilt. And then what we're going to make sure that we're kind of seeing with this, where we see that we're kind of engaging with our biceps a little bit more with the more body putting stroke, we're going to be actually kind of having our arms a little bit more out in front of us with this putting stroke. So we're going to be going ahead and just holding onto the putter just like this. So you can kind of see that my arms are a little bit more out in front of me. But what we really want to make sure that we're kind of seeing with this is our arms aren't staying straight and stiff. We're going to still allow them to relax with this. So from here, what we're going to actually be using to putt this golf ball is we're going to be using a little bit more of our shoulders to be able to kind of putt with this. So if we're going to engaging with our core a little bit more with the more kind of body type of putting stroke, we're going to be using our shoulders a little bit more with this type of putting stroke. So when we're taking this club back, we're going to be kind of tilting that left shoulder, and then we're going to be tilting that right shoulder. So it's going to be almost kind of like we're sweeping with a broom. So we're just going to be going ahead and going back and then forward just like that. So the other thing that we want to make sure that we're doing with this stroke to make sure that we're going to be consistent overall is we need to make sure that we're kind of keeping our head down as we hit this ball or putt this ball. So as we come through, what we really want to make sure that we're kind of seeing with this is we're going back and then we're going through, then we're holding our head down, 1, 2, 3. And then you can go ahead and watch that ball go into the hole. So this is going to make sure that we don't do anything kind of reckless with our putting stroke, because what's going to happen is if I go ahead and take my putting stroke and I move my head with the golf ball, what's going to happen is I'm going to be cutting across it, or I'm going to be slicing that golf ball with my putter. So for us to make sure that we're keeping this putter online, we have to really make sure that we're keeping our head down to be able to have a better path coming back and coming through. Where if I go ahead and I have my head kind of go with my body with this, we can kind of see that my arms are cutting across a little bit more around my body. And that is going to make it a little bit more inconsistent for us to be able to kind of hit the middle of the putter space. And then also it's going to be a little bit more challenging with distance control with that as well.